Hey, how's it going? Today we have the final reveal of all the different type of ascendancies for all the six classes: warrior, monk, sorcerer, mercenary, ranger, and witch. So we're gonna be diving deep today and just take a look at what the developers have just dropped, and let me know in the comment section below what do you guys think. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the first one, which is going to be the sorcerer. This one is going to be the storm weaver, as you guys are seeing it, and you are able to see the different type of skills. And this is where everything gets interesting because with any of the classes that you choose, you can go in any route. But whenever you choose, let's just put it like this for the new people, subclass, also the ascendancy classes, then that is when things are starting to cook. So if we're able to see here, we got the scoring wings. This is going to exposure you, inflicting lower the affected resistance by an additional 20%. I'm just going to give you guys a quick overview. The image is here so you guys can see for yourself, and then you're going to be able, I'm also going to leave the link in the description so you guys go take a look for it for yourself, so you are ready when on the 6th when everything drops. And look at this, we also have the rain dancer. This one is going to give us, you guys able to see here, elemental storm has 100% more cooldown recovery rate. We also have another one which is really good, which is the heavy snows. Targets can be affected by two or your chills at the same time. Your chills can reduce action speed by up to a maximum of 25% less magnitude of chill that you're going to be able to inflict. And if we are able to take a look here at the right side, it says the elemental storm creates a stationary fire, cold, and lightning storm at the target location for a duration of based on the highest elemental damage type for the hit that is also trigger the storm. Hits which do not deal elemental damage will not trigger the storm. And if we are able to see, also we got a number 8 that we, if you have the arcane surge, then the arcane surge grants you 10% more cast speed and also 20% more of the mana regeneration. As you know, as being a sorcerer, you're going to be depending on mana a lot. And the last one is going to be the heart of the storm, 40% of elemental damage taken, recoup as energy shield. Guys, let me know, drop it off in the comments, which of these 12 different ascending classes is going to be the one you're going to go with. It's crazy. This is just a lot. I mean, it's a free to play by this morning. On the 6th is early access. You got to pay for it, minimum 30. But I mean, there's a lot here to do. Now we're going to jump into the next ascendancy class, which is going to be the chronomancer. And once again, I just go through some of them, and you guys are seeing it here. First one is going to be the now and again skill. Have 30% chance to not consume at cooldown being used. Let's take a look at 2, 3, and 4. The outbound and core. This one's going to grant skills to time snap, and this is where you are going to be just manipulating time. You're like the um, person that is going to just control everything, because by manipulating you slow down everything and you just take care of your enemy. You're going to be able to reset your cooldowns for other skills. The ultimate command is also going to grant skills like time freeze, and the time freeze spell, which is going to release a large wave of stomps time that is going to be able to stop time for an affected enemies for a duration. Duration is lowered the more times the enemy has had time stop for them. And take a look at the next one is going to be the footprint is in the sand. This skill is going to grant you temporal rift. And what is a temporal rift spell? Well, this is going to be a passive that is leaves a after images of your recent past. Cast a spell to return to the oldest after image, teleporting to that location and resetting your life, your mana, energy shield, the values, and also they had that during that time. So this is just crazy on this ascending class, and we have 8 overall. This let's just take a look at the last one, which is recoup effects instead of occur over 4 seconds. So, if you guys love the Sorcerer, let's take a look next at the Warrior, which is going to be the Titan. And check this out, guys. Check on the damage that you're going to be able to do this. You got the Hulking form, which is 50% increased effect or smash passive skills. You're also going to be crushing things. This is just about being very brute, dealing tremendous amount of damage to your foes. We also have the ancestral boost that is going to an ancestrally boost skill has 20% more damage and area of effect. You got the aftershock that is it's going to be like a burst of area damage that occurs after the initial impact of the skill, causing them, if not otherwise specified, that the aftershock will deal the same damage at the initial impact of the same area. And then we got the prime stun, the heavy stun, and so many more skills. In this one, we're going to have 8 of them. And then let's take a look at the next ascending class for the warrior, which is going to be the war bringer. Take a look at this, guys. Take a look at this. If we're able to see the jade heritage grant skills, in this case, in case in jade, which is going to gain a stack of jade every second. And then we're also going to have the answer call, which is going to grant skills, the ancestral spirits, trigger ancestral spirits when you summon a totem. Each of your totems will summon an ancestral spirit minion to fight for you. If the totem is the that summon, the minion dies, then the ancestral spirit will too. And overall, we're going to have 9 for this ascending class. And let's take a look at the last ones. One is the Great Wolf Howl, which is going to ignore the War Cry cooldowns, and number 8 is going to be the War Color Below. Cores in your presence explode when you War Cry, dealing 25% more of the life physics damage. Now let's move on to the Ranger. Ranger is going to be one of the most favorite class, I believe so, because of a lot of things that you're able to do. One of them, check out this avidity, the first one. It has 8 in total, and this one is going to give you a 30% chance that if you will gain frenzy charges, you instead of gain up to your maximum number of frenzy charges. You got the eagle eye that is going to give you that accuracy penalty at a distance, of course, and it's all about shots. It's all about dealing your shots better way that you're going to be able to just do that even more and be more powerful, such as the endless munitions that is kills fire an additional projectile, and also the far shot, which is going to give you a projectile deal 0 more hits damage to targets in the first 3.5 meters of their movement, scaling up with distance traveling, which is going to travel to reach 20 more percent after 7 meters. So that is crazy. And now let's take a look at the next one, which is going to be the Pathfinder. And this one here is very interesting. Once again, we got 8 of them, and we're just going to touch a few of them. The first one is the connected chemistry. This one gives a 50% more flash charge gain. And if we are able to take a look at we got a under the fifth one, we got several ones that we're going to be able to take a look. We also have poison, which is going to be one of the main things that this class is going to be a lot of fun because you're going to be dealing that poisonous, and over time you're also going to be killing enemies. The you also have the take a look at this one, the explosive, the concussions, which is going to consume charge from the mana flask to throw a bottle that is going to explode, dealing unarmed fire attack damage in an area and inflicting fire exposure. And then, of course, we got the last one, which is going to be relentless pursuit. That this is going to give you your speed and unaffected by the slows. So this class is all about just being very good in moving around, being very flexible, and at the same time, you're going to be able to deal a lot of different elemental damages, such as poison is one of them. And now let's take a look at the next one, and we are looking at the witch, which is probably going to be a lot of you guys' favorite. This one, the blood mage, is very, very good. Not only you're going to want first, you got the sanguimancy. This one is going to grant the skill of life remnants. This skill gain based on life cost equal to the base mana cost. And if you guys are able to take a look at the Sunder the Flesh, this one is a base critical hit. That chance for a spell is 15%. And we are able to take a look at the last one is a Crimson Power, which is going to gain energy shield from equipped body armor, which gives you an extra maximum life. So that is good. And then the next one is going to be the Infernalist. So this one, it's all about the. Well, you look at this. Just take a look at first. Let's just go to number 5, which is the dynamic possession. That is what a lot of you guys are probably going to be doing. It's a shape shift that you're going to become just a demon. So this is, of course, you believe that your blood is going to be going down, but at the same time, you in return you're going to be deal more damage to your enemies, which is something cool. And then if we are also seeing the great thing about it that this one comes with 11, but let's take a look at number 10, which is going to be Loyal Hellhound. So this one you're going to be able to summon Infernal Hound. 20% of the damage from hits is taken from your Hellhound life before you. So if we're able to take a look at the last one, it says grinding immolation become ignited when you deal critical hit, taking 50% of your life and energy shield as fire damage per second, 30% more critical damage bonus. So as a witch, this one looks overall. So I'm very undecided whether I want to go the sorcerer way, the witch way, and maybe the monk. But let's take a look at the next one, which is going to be the mercenary. With it's just gonna be the witch hunter. Now, mercenary is pretty cool because if you're used to playing FPS games, it's like it's like carrying this bow like if you were a gun, like you had a shotgun or like you had a rifle. It feels like this because the different type of w- way you're going to be using this weapon. If we're able to take a look at the first one, it says weapon master. 20% passive skills points become weapon set skill points. You also are going to be take a look at this number fifth one. Deal up to 30% more damage to enemies based on their missing concentration. And you also have these ceremonial ablution, which is going to be 50% more increased effect of sorcery ward recovers 50% faster. So if we're able to take a look at the next one from the mercenary, is going to be the gemling legionary. So if we're able to see here, it does have 8 of them, and the first one is the crystalline potential, which is going to be 10% more to quality of all the skills. So pretty much all the skills are going to become powerful. In Platinum James +1, you're going to be able to do that. So you get an extra skill on that. Advanced Traumaturgy, which gives you 30% less cost of skills. And then skill gems have 30% more attributes requirement. And the last one is the enhanced effectiveness, which is inherent bonus from intelligence, strength, and dexterity are double. So you become very fast, you become strong, and at the same time, your intelligence goes up. So this is a very good class. But let's see what the monk has to offer him. Look at this. First ascendancy class is going to be lead me through grace. Gain one spirit for every 6 energy shields on equipped body armor. Gain one spirit for every 15 invasions rating on equipped body armor, and cannot gain spirits from equipment. And let's just take a look at a few more. And as you guys know, I will be leaving the link in the description so you could go take a look at this, print it out, whatever you want to do, study it before the game releases so you know what you want to go with. We got the faith is a choice, meditate, channels to recharge energy shield, can overcharge your energy shield up to double its normal maximum. Channeling ends when you take damage of your energy shield. It's going to double its normal maximum. This skill cannot be used in your energy shield. It's already double in normal maximum for you, or you have no maximum energy shield. So there you go. So overall, we got 9 in total. And let's take a look at the number 9, which is going to be and scatter them to the winds. So this skill is an elemental expression, triggers elemental expressions on melee critical hit. So there you go. Once again, it's going to be based on your dexterity and also wave of proportional to your intelligence. So that is going to be a very nice spell. And the last one here, we also have, which is for the monk itself, we have the revenues doubt, which is mana leech is in instant. So you're going to be able to get that right away. You also have the Chayula's gift, which gives you 10% of maximum chaos resistance. Chaos resistance is double. So overall, I'm looking at the monk. So it's either between the witch, or the sorcerer. One of those three guys. Let me know. Drop it off. Which is going to be first your class that you're going to choose, and then what is going to be your ascendancy that you want to go with. All right, so we're almost done here, and the let's just take a look at the last two. Grasp of the Void. This one's going to gain 1% of damage as an extra chaos damage per 20 on reserve darkness. And then the last one that we're looking at is called Inner Silence, which is going to give you 50% reduced darkness reservation duration. And there you go. Those are all the 12 confirmed, and also additional information that the developers have just currently now dropped, and let us know what we should be expecting. Sound it off in the comment section, which is going to be your favorite ascendancy. And also, don't forget to subscribe and check out this other video in PoE2 that is going to help you guys out.